So let me first of all say hello to Rahi and Emil and in Holland. And this is my answer to your email the other day. And I wish all the rebalancers and all the friends in Holland lots of good vibrations. We're coming to you from Vilcabamba, Ecuador. And we're in the next to last day of the Arun Medicine Buddha electromagnetic polarity healing journey. So all right. We're going to use our right hand, and please don't take any notes. And the left hand is free, and we just do this a little bit. Nice. And then let's look at our right hand. Look at the lines on the right hand. Move the fingers. And then, just for a reference later, put your both hands on your lap. And feel the touch. Just feel your hands touching the leg. And the leg touching the hands. I would love to tell the story of who created this awareness exercise. So in the 1960s, there was a man named Moshe Feldenkrais who created what became known as Feldenkrais work. He was the first Western man to teach judo in Europe. And he was a physicist. And amazing man, Feldenkrais, if you've never tuned into his, especially those of you that love movement, he revolutionized movement. This guy was a genius. He was nominated for Nobel Peace Prizes. And at the same time, in New York and in Boston, they were doing all the work with LSD. Okay, especially at Harvard. And they were starting to see that we have oceans of awareness inside of us that we're not connected to. Okay, so there was also a brain institute, a body-mind, where they started from medically studying consciousness. This is in late 60s. And they tried to quantify and figure out what is mind, what is consciousness. You know, when I was young, at that time, there was still a debate. Body is one thing, mind is something else. There was still a big split in Western understanding. So this work of Feldenkrais, Alexander, there was a lot of pioneers. The people Anasha talked about with Oiteni, Durkheim in Germany. He did some amazing stuff with Hara. And so there was a new wave that only like a very small part of humanity heard the call. And I was one of them. I got riveted. And there was a husband and wife. Is that right? Husband and, yeah, Gene Houston and Robert Masters. They are PhD. They studied psychology, but for raising consciousness. Okay, so they worked with Feldenkrais. They worked with brain research. And they came up with this exercise. And Jean Houston now is, I think she's in her late 70s. She's still inspiring people, and she is worth tuning into. They have numerous amount of books. She's a real scholar. And anyway, so I just want to give thanks. So this, we're going to use our right hand. And we move it around. And then you place it flat, just really relax. Okay, so feel your sit bones. Feel your sit bones and let your elbow relax. And then lift your right thumb and put it down 5 times. Lift your index finger, tap it 5 to 7, tap it. So you could maybe hear. Your left hand is not on the table. And then pick the middle finger up. Keep up with me, don't get behind. Middle finger. And then tap the ring finger 5 times. And then tap the little finger. Try to hear your sound. Nice. Let's do that again. And lift it up, and the other fingers stay down. And then the ring finger again. Don't move the other fingers, only the finger you're thinking about. And then the little finger. Was there one finger that was the most difficult? Okay, that's pretty typical. Now lift your thumb, your middle finger, and the little finger. So you have 3 fingers up. Right. Right. And then tap them 5 times. And lift them, tap them, lift them. And keep the other down. And don't be worried. Don't be worried. And then relax. And then pick up the index and the ring. And tap them 5 times. And again, don't distract your neighbor. Okay, and then go back to 1, 3, 5. You know the other 3, tap them. Pick them up, hold them up a few seconds and then put them down. Hold them up, put them down. And then do the 2nd and 4th. Nice. And relax, rest. And then do the thumb. Starts to get easier already. Do the index finger. Yeah, you can hear a lot more than we could in the beginning. Huh? Do the middle finger. Oh yeah, you can hear the whole room is drumming. And then the ring finger. And then the little finger. The hand includes the wrist, the elbow, and the shoulder joint, and the cervical vertebra. Now it gets in a different thing. The web, like this exercise, is to improve your coordination. Go like this in the web between the thumb and index, with your left hand. Your right hand is the receptive. And feel the web. And then do the web here. Just feel it. Just brush it. And then the web here. And then the web here. Everybody feels the web? Okay, now take your little finger of your left hand and 20 times do this. Just go up and down. And it could be your right hand's the one moving or your left, but you're creating a friction, a continuous movement. And feel the friction in the web. So the next web. See. And just go up and down and then the next web. Between middle finger and pointing. Then between the thumb and the index 20 times. Close your eyes sometimes so you really feel it. Breathe sometimes with a little more space. And then we relax. And just in the relaxed pause, take the index finger of your left hand and do the same. This is not a serious moment of your life, you guys. Let's go to the next web. Then the next web. And sometimes really feel it. And then we go to the last web between thumb and pointing finger. Nice, and let's rest and feel the effects. And allow the new neural, hormonal, endorphin awareness to spread. Let's do the thumb between the web, the thumb of your left hand. Beautiful, everyone. Let's do the next space. It reminds me of Osho talking about the Zen idea that the space between the fingers is where the awareness is. And I heard that, I said, really? That's strange. But they look at 9 spaces when they look at the hand, not 5. And then let's go to the between pointing and middle. This is your hand. It's like, all right. Let's go to the web of the thumb. I love that little talk from Osho. Like, while you're doing it, don't forget you're the watcher. Really stay connected to your witnessing. That's the essence of a rune conscious touch, the watcher. Let's rest. Both hands, rest your neck. Let's do the tapping again. Put your right hand down, tap the ring, index, middle. Let it be more graceful. Ring. Does the ring already have a little bit better action for some of you? A little more ability, huh? A lot more. Yeah, and then the little finger. And then let's pick up 3, put down 3. Pick up 2, put down 2. Nice. And then shake the hand out a little.